Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tori. If you've never been to my channel, thank you for joining us. If you have, then you know I haven't posted a video in a really long time, and that is because there's been a lot going on. We sold and purchased a home. We are finally settled in and starting a new job and some other very exciting life changes. If you cannot tell by the title, I am pregnant, which I am very scared but very excited about, and my husband is also. I'm about 16 weeks pregnant, a little under 16 weeks pregnant, so I just wanted to touch base with you guys and fill you in on what's been going on. And I'm so sorry if you can hear the dogs in the background. If you film any sort of content and you have dogs, you know the struggle, so I do apologize about that. But yeah, we are really excited, kind of scared. We're obviously young and first-time parents. Well, we will be first-time parents, so I just wanted to fill you guys in on what I've been experiencing and kind of take you through this journey with us. I'm really excited. I'm excited to decorate a nursery. Like I said, we haven't lived in this house very long, so like none of the rooms are done. We're not done decorating, so this is a great place for us to start and a great creative outlet for me because I love doing stuff like that. So I wanted to take you along on that process. Also, a lot of baby hauls coming up and all the pregnancy videos, really, because that's all I've been watching on YouTube lately. So I hope you guys enjoy. So like I said, I'm a little under 16 weeks pregnant, but if I take you back to the beginning, I actually found out that I was pregnant really, really early. So I found out when I was about 3.5 weeks pregnant, which I know is kind of crazy. It was definitely really early, so I had to keep a secret longer than I wanted to, which is crazy. I didn't even expect to get a positive pregnancy test that early, but it did show up, and I can insert pictures of the very first pregnancy test that I took, and all you could see was just like a little faint line. I almost couldn't see it. I ended up texting it to my husband. I wanted to surprise him and have this grand gesture and really surprise him, but of course I couldn't wait, and I texted it to him and he couldn't even see the line, so he at first thought it was negative. But I told him to look at it again and he saw it. So because it was so early and I was obviously in shock and in denial, I went to the store and got another pregnancy test and took it late that night, which if you know anything about taking pregnancy tests, you know it's better to take them first thing in the morning because I guess that's when the hormones or whatever triggers the pregnancy test is at its highest. But I obviously couldn't wait and obviously was in a panic, or I guess just really anxious to find out. So I took one again at like 8 o'clock at night, and I can insert that picture as well, and it was much darker and definitely positive, so there was no second guessing it at that point. So yeah, we found out really early. We did tell our parents pretty quickly after that, just because it's really hard to keep that exciting secret. And at least for my mom, will be her first grandchild, so I know she'd be really excited. And her birthday was that weekend, so it just seemed like the perfect time. And she was really, really excited about it. And sorry if you keep seeing me look over here. I have some notes like typed up on my computer to kind of help me stay on track. But I did want to talk about some of the symptoms that I experienced in the first trimester. I was really, really tired all the time. Now, when I took the pregnancy test, I actually didn't really think that I was. I had no symptoms that made me want to take the test. I just knew that we had started trying, so I really just couldn't wait. I hadn't even missed my period yet, but I was really, really tired. I kind of felt like a walking zombie at all times. Apparently that's normal, but let me know if you experienced something different, if you had a huge burst of energy. If so, I'm extremely jealous. I was really bloated. So in my opinion, I looked a lot more pregnant than I was. Obviously, most people don't show that early, but I started getting really bloated. TMI, which I don't know if TMI exists in pregnancy videos, but if it does, TMI warning, I was and still kind of am constipated, so I'm sure that didn't help with the bloating. I do take a fiber vitamin. Doesn't really help much, but it'll go away eventually. And then I didn't really have an appetite. A lot of the foods that I normally loved, like pasta, marinara sauce, pizza, all those type of things, I did not want. Because of not having as much of an appetite and those type of food aversions, I have lost some weight. I've only lost about 6 pounds, so it's not really alarming, but because of not eating those normal type of foods, all those carbs like I normally do, then I have lost a little bit of weight. So I haven't started gaining my pregnancy weight yet, but I feel like I'm quite on the way now, because now that I'm in the beginning of my second trimester, my appetite has definitely come back. So that's not one that I'm still dealing with to this day. So the next thing I want to talk about is the baby's gender, which this is our first child. So we really didn't care what we ended up having, because at some point we wanted to have a girl and a boy. But if we could have chose, we wanted to have a boy first, just because I think it's super sweet to have a little girl with an older brother to watch over her and protect her and stuff like that. But we really didn't care. We obviously just wanted a healthy baby, but that's initially kind of what we were leaning towards, was wanting a boy. So I kind of went through some of the wives' tales, but let's go before that. So at my first appointment, my first doctor's appointment, when they like confirmed the pregnancy, I feel like I was still kind of in shock and in denial and hadn't really like fully sank in that I was pregnant yet. So once I got to see the ultrasound and hear the heartbeat, it really became real to me. But then the wives' tale of like the heart rate really set in, because the baby's heart rate was 173 beats per minute, which is pretty high. And if you know the wives' tale, you know that girls' heart rates are usually a lot higher than the boys'. I think it's like if it's 140 or less, then it's a boy, and if it's higher than 140, it's a girl. So I don't know why I took that as like concrete fact and immediately accepted that we were having a girl. I was like, yep, it's my mother's instinct. I definitely feel like it's a girl. So mentally, physically, I had just accepted that we were having a girl, even though I didn't know that yet. And we did opt to do the genetic testing, like the blood work you can get done, which does identify the gender of the baby. That was a few weeks later. So we do know the gender of our baby. And if you follow me on Instagram or have seen any of my TikTok videos, which there's only 2, so I don't know why I'm acting like there's a lot out there, but I did post our gender reveal, and I will put it on here now so you can see that.
1, 2, 3.
So if you can tell by that video, I was so shocked. I mean, I obviously wanted a boy first, but really didn't think that it was gonna happen, especially because I wanted a boy. I just automatically assumed that we would have a girl. And then the heart rate made me think we were having a girl. So if you can tell by the video, I was extremely shocked and disbelief. And my husband Cody was just so excited. He was pumped. His side of the family is on a girl streak right now, so everyone was really hoping for a boy, and I know Cody was as well, so he's super excited about that. So I know you can't put a lot of stock into the wives' tales, but after we found out that it was a boy, I actually did go through and look at some of the wives' tales and actually kind of counted out the score to see what the wives' tale said I was going to have. So I wrote a couple of them down, and I don't know why I just put so much stock in the heart rate wives' tale, because if I actually went through all of them, there was more for boy than there was for girl. So just to name a few, not to go through all of them, but I didn't really have any morning sickness. I did feel a little crappy, and like I said, I didn't really have an appetite, but thankfully I never got sick. So if you don't have morning sickness, that wife tale is like a boy. Belly shape was pretty round. Like I said, I was super early on at this time. I think I was 12, 13 weeks when we found out. And, but the shape of my belly was more round, but that could have honestly been bloat. But either way, that's supposed to be boy. I did have really dry skin on my face and on my hands. Baby's heart rate though said girl because it was 173. Now when we did go back to our second appointment where we actually did have the blood work done, it had come down to like 166, 165, something like that. So it did come down, but it was still over 140, which is what the wives' tale said. So again, I just took too much stock in that, I guess. And then I did and still do have headaches. Now I've been someone who has struggled with headaches basically forever. So I don't know if that's a pregnancy symptom, but it's gotten a little bit worse, and that is supposed to mean boy. So with all that being said, I'm so super excited to be having a boy. Our due date is February 3rd, so I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be a really cool birthday. I know it's highly unlikely that the baby will come at its due date, but if so, it would be 23, so I think that'd be pretty cool. I will insert a picture of my bump, I won't say small because I'm still kind of bloated, but I will insert the bump picture that I have currently at almost 16 weeks. And then, like I said, we are working on the nursery, so I can kind of show you what it looks like right now, but know that it will be changing up pretty soon. We already painted, so you're gonna see the paint, but we have some touch-ups to do, and the crib is finally in. We have not put it together. We do have the dresser, but it's being painted currently. My husband is painting it for me, so I can show you what that looks like when it's done. That'll probably be in the next video. And then, like I said, I'm really excited for all of the pregnancy videos and content that I plan on filming. I'll probably do like a what's on my registry, show you like the checklist that I use to make my registry, because obviously I'm a first-time mom, don't really know what is needed. I'm sure I have way more on my registry than what I actually need, so any feedback is always welcome. And then obviously just progress along the way. Maternity clothes haul, I'm about there because I can barely button my pants at this point, so I know that's coming soon. And yeah, I'm so excited to take you guys along on this journey with me. So I'm going to show you what the nursery looks like now. It's obviously a huge mess. Like I said, we've been painting, so the walls aren't done. There are, some spots where the roller hit the ceiling, so we'll have to do some touch-ups, and there's blankets, and we haven't put the plug-in plates back over, but just an overview. Here is our crib. Random pregnancy test from a TikTok I'm filming. But yeah, so here is where we are starting, and I cannot wait to show you what it looks like when it's done. I would show you the closet. Well, I guess I can go ahead and show you the closet. It is a mess. I have some gifts down here, some stuff that I need to move to the guest room. Obviously you can see that we already have a lot of clothes. My mom, like I said, this is her first grandchild, so she's been really excited and has already done a lot of shopping, and then some stuff that I need to move to the guest room. So yeah, that's where we're starting. And I cannot wait to see where we end up. All right, so that is the nursery. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you can tag along for the rest of this pregnancy journey and all of my future videos. All right, I will see you guys next time.